Is that not a killer metal riff or what? That's Trivium with The Ghost That's Haunting You. And this goes out to Zach, my guitar student on Skype. Tuning for this is drop C sharp. This is, I think, off Trivium's newest release. Some really good metal riffs, guys. So let's jump right in. What do you say? So on the beginning, we've got 10A 3 times, 12G twice. That's just the octave. Okay, so 12D twice as well. So 10G twice, 10D twice. 8D twice, 10D twice, vibrato. So it's 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, vibrato. Let's do that slow. That's the first one. No pinch, but I threw it in there anyways. The second one, you start it over. But when you get to the end, instead of doing the 10th fret on the D twice, do it once. And jump up to the 8A. Okay? That takes the place of the second hit you would do there. Let's play up to that point. Then you go back to the first one. And you could downpick. You want to downpick all this. Don't try to alternate. Keeps it, punchy in your face type thing. Then go from a round 3 on the A and slide up to 6 and then pick it twice. Fret 8, 3 times. Fret 10, 3 times. So that sounds like this. And the next part is you're going to go 8, 7 on the D and 8 on the A. Do that 2 times, but the second time, do a pull off from the 8th fret D to the 7th fret D. So slow, that would be. So put a good snap on the pull off so we get our pull off volume right. And you always want to be thinking of muting surrounding strings, so that's why you see an angle here. I have to, half the time on guitar you have to work to not mute something, and sometimes we don't want to mute other strings if you're doing like an arpeggio thing or a picking arpeggio progression. So, but be aware of the job of this hand for muting, okay? So I'm going to play it up to that point. Let's do it. on this is a good exercise for 16th notes, or just think of it as alternate picking, and it's fast. We've got to go in chunks of 4. We're palm muting the top string open. So there's little things I want to teach you in this lesson to make sure that for this real tight, choppy groove metal progression that we don't have any unwanted string noise cutting through. So here's what you want to do. You see these fingers coming down. They're not playing a note. They're just there to silence that. Sometimes people think, well, I'm palm muting. That's already a mute within itself, so why not just go? But you still get some bleed through. So this is going to work to really silence that. Plus you can come back down with the pick and do a secondary mute, but just make sure it's, you know, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, really solid. Here I cut it off as opposed to, so 4 times of that. And then 1 E-enda, 2 E-enda, technically it's 3 E-enda, 4 E-enda, but here's what I mean. Now we're going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That is 1 time of that section, okay? Now, obviously we want to subgroup if we need to. This is kind of subgrouped for you. 4 times, 4 times, 4 times, 4 times, 8 times. And that repeats. So here's what I'm getting at something with this. When you get to the 8th time, it goes back and starts over. So in reality, it's like you're ending the first subgroup with the 8 hits and adding 4 more to start it over. So it's going to be 12 alternate picks palm muted on that top string before that next break. But that's linking the end of the first section back in with the first one. But I think if you see it in your mind and you practice it, the only reason I say that is sometimes because I talk subgrouping all the time, but people just subgroup and then they don't do the repeats and it really throws them. We're dealing with one note, an open C sharp note right up top. So here it is. Okay, and it actually doesn't even repeat it a full 2 times. So we got and then we start it over, but we're just doing the 4s this time. We're not going to put the 8 on the end. That's where it'll stop. So now let's play it in context. Here's what I'm talking about. Okay? There's a quick rest at the end of that, and then you slide in, and the song just picks up, but it's the same thing. Just more times. So you'll so it's going to be 4 times of that section. 1 time, once again, is going to be this. Okay? So, on the 4th one, just want to make sure it's clicking with you in your mind, the subgroup. Okay? Here's 1 time. You're going to do that 4 times. Let's take it from the 4th time, though, because the 4th time is altered. It'll go 4 groups of 4. And that's going to lead into power chords. 3rd fret E and A. You'll strum those 2 strings. And then 1st fret E and A. You'll strum those. And then we've got 2 more parts to learn. Okay? So we're coming out of that. This similar concept as far as the subgrouped or the 1 time through, do it again, and the 4th one we alter. So you got to learn the 1st one first. So we're going to start with the 2nd fret low E. He's got like a little bit of pinch harmonic going with some of these. It's got a little bit of nasally growl to it. You don't have to do it, but you're going to pick the 2nd fret and pull off to an open, and then pick 2 downstrokes on the open. That's kind of our mini subgroup, okay? If you get that concept, do it again, but go to the 1st fret on the low E and pull off to the open and then play 2 opens. And we're going to do that, let's see, 2 times. So we got a, and on this part, it's a killer riff, man. 1A, pick, pull off to open, so put a good snap. You can catch it on the D string to keep it clean. Got my thumb muting the E, you know. Down up on 5-3 on the low E. So that's our first half of this little riff. And then go 3A, pick, pull off to open. 3E, pick, pull off to open. So that second half is connected with the other 4. Okay, now connect that with the prior subgroups and you've got a section, right? Which is, that's going to go 4 times with an altered ending on the 4th one. So we see a little pattern, right? So let's do that. That's our 3rd one. Here's the 4th one. So we're going to repeat the and then we're done. This is our 4th one. Instead of adding this on that one, we're just going to add some power chords. Bar the 5th fret on the E and A, and then 3rd fret E, A. So let's take it from the 3rd one and the 4th one so you can hear the difference. That leads us into our last part, which is this. So we're going to bar the E and A string, fret 1, strum it 3 times down, and then take, I would go middle, that's what I'm liking, but you can use your 3rd, it doesn't matter. We're going to slide from 3D up to 5. Don't hang out on that 3, it's just our slide point. And then 2 downs after you arrive at fret 5. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Same concept again, bar the 3rd fret on the top 2. And then go to fret 5 on the D, slide it to 7, 2 downs. So it's the same thing, it's just a whole step sharp. 2 frets higher this way. And then 5th fret, E and A, same concept, 3 times. And then slide on the D string. Start point's not critical. Fret 6, fret 5, you don't hear the start, but slide up to 8 and then pick that twice. And then this part I love. I call it a 4 pattern. So you're going to go 8, 7 on the G with your middle and index. Pick the 8, pull off to 7. And then down up on 10, 8, D. So remember I said 4 pattern, so 7 G after that, and we're starting our next 4 pattern. And then go 10, 8, 7 on the D string. And then 10, 8, 7 on the D again. So, and then 10A. So our 4 patterns are, that's 4 notes, then more, that's another 4, that's another 4, and then our last 4, and that's 8-7 on the D, 10-8 on the A. So 4, 4, 4, 4. We got 16 notes in there. We think math, or I shouldn't even say math, but it's a type of subgrouping, right? So if you can see the pattern, the 4 pattern, it's just the scale is, right? Just a major scale. No, it's not a major scale, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 notes, but he's doing combinations of 4 patterns in it, which, you know, we wind up with 16 notes using different patterns, and that's what it's about. You take scales and come up with riffs and melodies and concepts off of it. I love the 4 pattern. I call it kind of an 80s thing, you know, but oops. I'm messing it up now. Use that all the time. So that's that one. And then you're back to starting it over. But we stop there. We only play half of it. And that would be the 5D sliding to 7, and then pick 2 times. Next part's easy. Open E and A, palm mute 8 times. 3rd fret E and A, palm mute 4 times. 1st fret E and A string, palm mute 4 times. So it's butchered it. And there you go. Trivium. Drop C sharp, remember, as our tuning. Whenever you're dealing with drop in the front of a name for tuning, you can play it in drop C, drop D. But if you want to play along with Trivium, you're going to want to tune your top note to a C sharp and use the drop D tuning concept. Follow me? My email, rockinguitarlessons@hotmail.com. Hit me up if you're, what's UF? Hit me up if you're interested in some private lessons on Skype. I teach guitar and bass. My wife Jolene teaches vocals, and we teach around the world. And basically 30 or 60-minute lessons per week, same day, same time, or bi-weekly. And, you know, we get the set day, set time on that. And if your schedule doesn't allow for that and you still want to do some lessons with me, check into my CVT and CT lessons, custom video tablature and custom tablature. It's basically like taking live lessons with me, but not live. They're very, very detailed. You can read up about that on my website, rockinguitarlessons.com. Add me on my 3 social media outlets, which is Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and you'll see that in our edits. It probably already passed. If it didn't, it's coming. And I usually make those ones go, or sometimes they go at ya, like that. All right, so be sure to subscribe to the channel. Click the notifications icon. That'll inform you every time there's a new lesson. And share this stuff and get involved, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. See ya.